You won't believe it, Shama squeezed out plasmid to get close to David's wife. Like a TV drama. Since the account incident, the family's been like an incomplete puzzle. The woman mournfully said she missed her family, and just as they chatted happily, David saw this via surveillance, so shocked his hair stood on end. His secret identity's exposed. He rushed home. Unfortunately, he couldn't enter directly, so he watched from afar. As time passed, he was about to draw his gun and rush in. He saw Shama walking out. Turns out, he just wanted to check on David. After that, Shama seemed to have hit a new record, and armed with his tools, Shama's next target was Director Carson of the FBI. Speaking of which, you can't underestimate the bosses, but they only have so many tricks up their sleeves. Under Shama's display of strength, Carson was taken down quicker than a dizzy lion. Upon waking, Carson was tied up. Shama asked bluntly, "Who is David? What's the secret between you?" However, this guy was extremely stubborn. No matter how Shama interrogated him, he wouldn't reveal the truth. Shama warned him. Determined, Shama fired, but Carson broke free. The situation flipped. Shama knelt, beefy as a cow. As things escalated, Carson decided to reveal the truth, helping Shama grasp the whole story, which stemmed from her special mission. After that fateful mission in Kandahar, Shama's family suffered greatly while David got blacklisted and hunted down. To draw David out, they cruelly killed Shama's family, but ended up missing the mark. This gun had no bullets. You heard it right. This was all a show. After realizing the truth, Carson suddenly became less valuable. Now, it was all up to David. Since David was on par with him, he needed to quickly figure out who was friend or foe. Otherwise, this lurking threat would drive him up the wall. So, Shama asked for a meet-up. He agreed reluctantly, but met Shama's teammate Kurt instead. Kurt warned David that Shama doesn't like being watched, and if you dare to interfere with her, I guarantee your family will pay the price. With that, he turned and walked away, leaving David utterly confused. Just when it was the other party who reached out, why won't she even show her face? What is Shama planning? Just at that moment, as he was feeling puzzled, his backup gun abruptly sprang open, and that was when David realized he had fallen into his trap. After some interrogation, David said he knew the truth about his family's murder. He was once an intelligence analyst and received an anonymous tip one day. Subtitles, he opened it to find classified military ops in Kandahar and uploaded it immediately out of professional ethics. Yet, he paid a steep price. Next day at work, he was ambushed by armed SWAT. He bid a quick farewell to his family, fleeing through the crowd, unaware had underestimated their resolve to kill him. I'm innocent. I'm an NSA analyst. Let me go. But the officer on the other side didn't give him a chance to explain and shot unarmed David on the spot. Thankfully, his phone saved his life, allowing him to hang on for another day. David's experience reminded him of a mission in Kandahar that was strikingly similar to what he described. Back then, after they dealt with an expatriate officer, their commander had Shama extract the bullets from his body. This action raised eyebrows among the team, but they had no choice but to follow orders in the battlefield. However, after that mission, the commander ordered the team to carry out a suicide mission. They penetrated deep into enemy territory without even telling them the objective. Shama immediately voiced his opposition. He didn't want to let his team die for nothing. Why? I found out there's no one in charge. Shama reluctantly accepted the orders. As he feared, the moment the team entered the target area, they were met with fierce enemy fire. It was as if the enemy had been waiting for their arrival, like they had thrown a welcoming party. Shama had to carve a bloody path out, but none of his teammates made it back. Upon returning, he confronted Commander Rollins, angrily demanding answers, but it was all in vain, because his teammates were never coming back. At this moment, Shama seemed to finally connect the dots when suddenly the computer blared an alarm. David said it was his self-destruct system. If not disabled on time, all would vanish and the video would go online. It was a tense moment. The whole world would know they were still alive. Shama decided to untie him and disable the alarm, but just as he finished, David jabbed a pen filled with anesthetic into him, catching Shama off guard. Wow, he's weak, but his body's a treasure. As the drug kicked in, Shama lost consciousness. Who knows how long it passed, but when he woke up, he realized he was free and there was a gun next to him. Turns out, David didn't want to hurt him. He just wanted to build some trust between them. Then he mentioned he spent months hacking into the secure system to learn more about Shama's operation in Kandahar. As it turns out, there was no verified record at all. At that moment, Shama's faith collapsed. He believed he served his country, but became a tool for bigwigs' gain. Plus, he survived the battlefield. After some reflection, they struck a deal. Shama said he only had one condition: no loose lips. They will die. He furrowed his brow and replied, "Right, got it." But before that, they needed to score some heavy-duty weapons. Never seen such a ruthless guy before. He stormed into the kidnapping scene solo, giving the baddies a crash course in survival. Did you know that guy lost a hand from just 10 meters away? What a hilarious yet tragic situation.